So what is flipping? On most nights, you will have a video lesson by me. It will usually be between 8 and 12 minutes, or if it's longer than that, I might break it up into more than one short video. I may include a PDF or a Google Doc guided notes that you can open or print out if you want to follow along or take notes while you're watching the video. The notes never need to be turned in. That is for your own use. After you watch the video, here's where the new part comes for you. I want you to turn in something that I call a whisk. A whisk stands for watch the video, summarize your thoughts on the video, and answer a question or questions. Right, and you can see here, I put a sample whisk 0, right? Your first flipping homework. That's where you will find everything. So if I open this up, you will see here is the assignment, right? Watch the two videos. The first video explains flipping. The second video is your first try at flipping. After you watch the video, submit the whisk. So you might see so here I put a video in right here. And I also put a video down here. I'm not sure which way I'm going to do it, and I may ask you which you prefer. But here, obviously, I can open this up, and you can hear a video starting right there. Down here in the attachments, notice I put a sample guided notes, so that's for you to open up if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, and use something to go along with the video. And then finally, what you are turning in is this right here. This is kind of your, it's really my way of checking to see that you're watching the videos, right? So they will be a 1, 2, 3 quick little questions that deal with what you watched on the video. If I open this up, I'm going to try to do it, I think, with Google Slides or Google Docs. In my other classes, I've been doing it straight through Schoology, but I think I'm going to try this with you guys. So here, for example, is whisk 0. This actually is the whisk that you are going to answer for your very first flipped video lesson. There are 2 questions here. You can either answer them by, again, I would really practice using that equatio. So can I open this bigger? Up here, right, there's my equatio symbol. If I open that up, I don't know if it's going to allow me to see. I have to move my screen down. Hold on one second. Right, you can see that equatio shows up here at the bottom. So I can either open the editor right here and maybe type in some work, or what I really like to do and I prefer to do is if you're answering it on a piece of paper, go ahead and use that equatio mobile right here, and then you can just insert a picture of what you have written down in your notes. You can either answer them individually here and here, or if you wanted to jump to a new blank slide and just put all your work here, that would be great. These will be graded out of 1 point, and they are due before class. Yes, let me stress that again. Right, the whisks or your work for watching the video, right, that's due before each class. So really what you want to do is when you come to class, check to see if you got a 1 out of 1 on your whisk. If you have gotten a 0 on it and you turned it in before class, look for comments. I will specifically put a comment where I see maybe it might be a quick little minus, you changed a plus to a minus mistake, or it might be something that I see that you're really doing wrong. So this really is a place for you to show your work and for me to look to see that you're doing correct or to fix any mistakes that I see that you're making, right? And again, what I want you to do is actually fix them. So if you have turned your whisk in on time and you've gotten a 0 out of 1 on it, you can continue to work on it and fix it until you get that 1 out of 1 on it, right? You cannot fix it if you don't turn it in on time, right? I will put a 0 down and say late, and then you can no longer work on it. So again, please make sure you turn in the whisks before class, right? Because you want to come to class ready to work. And then that's the whole idea of flipping. You're watching the video at night, then when we come to class for our 45 minutes, right, we might do a quick recap or we might look at those whisk questions, but then you've got the whole rest of that class time to work on problems, right? You can work with each other, you can work by yourself, you can work with a large group, with a partner, and it's it's really a place for you to ask questions, and then for me to kind of look and watch over you as you're working on the questions as well. So that's what flipping is. If you have any questions, please ask. I know this may take a couple days for us to get used to, but I have been flipping for 10 years and I absolutely love it and think that it is the best way to go, especially when we are virtually learning. So go ahead and jump to that first real flipping video, and I can't wait to see you guys turn in those whisks.